What's going on, world? This is your boy B, and welcome to another episode where the truth lives here. Man, listen, I got an amazing story for you guys with my man Big T. Big T out of Texas. What's going on, Big T? What up, Mike? So Big T hit me up the other day, right? He was like, yo, babe, I seen you, Mike, I seen you already talking about hair loss, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? My hair been thinning, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? It's been messing with my confidence level, Mike. You know what I mean? I said, Big T, I get it. I understand. I experienced hair loss myself. And so I started asking Big T various questions about his lifestyle, what he's doing, when did he start experiencing the hair loss, yada, 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 yada. So he just went through a whole slew of information. I said, wait, stop, Big T. He said, where, Mike? I said, stop right there. He said, where, Mike? I said, you said that you go to sleep at 11:30, 12 o'clock? He's like, yeah, Mike, you know what I'm talking about? I'm scrolling through the gram, Mike, you know what I'm talking about? I said, all right, so let's focus on that. He was kind of like, he was just kind of peculiar. He was like, man, what my hair, man? What does my sleep got to do with my hair, Mike? I said, it has everything to do with your hair. I told him that sleep is extremely important for hair growth. If you're not getting any sleep, then you're doing your hair a disservice. And this is how. Even studies, I was saying, Big T, studies have shown and proved that sleep-related or stress-related sleep deprivation can be the trigger to your hair loss. It can cause you to lose your hair. And he was like, for real, Mike? I ain't even know that, Mike. I said, yes, exactly. And I began to explain even further how this works is that we have what they call stem cells in our follicles, right? And these stem cells help our hair growth to run smoothly. And at any point you lack any sleep, he said, for real, Mike? I say, yeah. Any point you lack any sleep, it will impair your hair growth. I said, here's a prime example. I said, Big T, have you ever been in a car? You know what I mean? You driving that thing going smooth, you know what I mean? You swinging your doors, you down in Houston. He's like, yeah, Mike, you know what I'm saying? County Pike, Mike, you know what I'm talking about, swinging. What you know about that, Mike? I was like, yo, T, don't worry about that. I've been down in Houston here and there. And I say, you ever been riding clean? And all of a sudden you like, wait a minute. This thing about to stop in the middle of traffic, messing up your whole swag, everything. I said, that's how a lack of sleep will impair your hair growth. Everything is running smoothly. And all of a sudden you just don't get optimal sleep. All of a sudden your hair stopped growing the way it was growing, and then you got a problem. But we're gonna fix that. So I gave Big T a couple tips. You know what I'm saying? He said, all right, Mike, give me some tips, Mike, I can use. What should you do, Big T? He said, I don't know. That's why I came to you. So I'm gonna tell you guys 5 things you should do and 5 things, and them same 5 things I gave to Big T. Ro, take us away so we go ahead and help my family out here, okay? So let's get into these 5 things that I suggested to Big T. The first thing I had to address that Big T, he drinks a lot of caffeine-related drinks, coffee, sodas. He's consuming a ton of caffeine throughout the day. So I was like, hey, Big T, you may not want to hear this, big bruh, but you're going to have to cut down on that caffeine. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. You're going to have to cut. I'm not telling you to, I think I spelled it right. If not, you can Google it and fact check me down below. I said, I'm not telling you to stop drinking caffeine, but you want to cut down on it 4 to 6 hours before you go to bed, or it's going to disrupt your sleep. He's like, all right, Mike, I got you, Mike. I could work on that, Mike. I said, the next thing you want to work on, the second thing is that you want to start wearing blue light blockers. Okay. He looked at, he was like, blue light blockers, Mike, what you talking about, Mike? You know what I'm talking about? Bring me up to speed, yo, B. I said, well, your phone, right? Your phone emits blue light. And what happens is that your mind, your brain cannot tell the difference between day and night. And if it's nighttime outside, but your home is lit up with just lights, then your body is thinking like, oh, it's daytime. So it's going to produce more cortisol, which is the hormone that, keeps you up, versus it producing the melatonin, which starts to get you into a sleep cycle. So that way you can be fully rested. And the blue light will, that the phones and everything else that we use on an everyday basis, they emit this blue light, and that can interfere with your sleep. So definitely get some blue light blockers. And you can get these from Amazon, or if you're on your phone, you can get an app that can block the blue light from your phone. I know if you have an Apple already has that feature in their particular phone. So that's something that you can work on. The third thing that I told Big T, I said, Big T, you got to replace those curtains. He showed me his curtains. I said, Big T, where you at, man? You know what I'm saying? You know how you got the blinds with the one blind when you got that big block in the blinds, like somebody been looking at it for so long and they broke off. Big T. Big T said, you already know, bro. You know, I'm down here in the big, you know what I'm saying, the H-town. I said, all right, Big T, well, what you want to do is get you replace those curtains, replace those blinds, and get you some block out curtains. Block out curtains. Because if you don't get any block out curtains, that light, again, that's coming in from the outside, unfortunately your brain cannot distinguish the difference between day and night. It doesn't know the difference. We got to understand, we live in a modern society. In ancient times, they didn't have to deal with all these other distractions that is disrupting our sleep. And if you got some block out curtains, what that does is going to block out the light from the outside, so that way your body can start producing the melatonin and you can get optimal sleep. And so then now the fourth thing that I shared with Big T, I said, Big T, hey man, I know you like staying up, man, but you're going to have to go to sleep before 10. So sleep before 10 p.m. And he was kind of uncomfortable with that piece, right? He's like, man, but I'm getting sleep. I said, listen, check this out. It's science to this. If after 10, your body starts producing cortisol. Have you ever felt like you had a second wind? You stayed up late and you got a second burst of wind and you like, wow, I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling up. I can do some other work. What that is your cortisol starting to kick right back in, right? Before 10, right, your body is starting to produce, at a certain time, your body starts to produce melatonin. Your melatonin is what starts to kick everything into gear so you can begin to prepare. The body starts to prepare to go to sleep. Well, after 10, if you still up rocking and rolling, you got your blue light on, you got the lights on, you got a lot of activities going on, the cortisol level is going to shoot right back up because it's like, oh, wow, it's time to party. We out. Where we about to go? You know what I'm saying? And you like, well, we ain't going nowhere right now. But, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm on this Instagram right now trying to trying to see what I can see. Go to sleep before 10 if you can. Between the hours of 10 and 2 are the optimal times that you should be getting rest. Anything after that, then that can be disruptive to your hair. That can be disruptive to your entire quality of life. And last but not least, I told Big T, I said, Big T, I said, man, I know you down there in Texas, bruh. I know y'all be getting it in, you getting that food in, that barbecue, you know what I'm saying, them chicken and waffles. He said, you know how we do it, you know. He's like, yo, if you come through, he said, man, I'm gonna put something together. I said, Big T, I'm plant-based, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, just come through, we go put something together for you. I said, all right, Big T, when everything clear up, I'll be down in Houston. He said, he got me. He said, Big Mama's gonna help me out, gonna make sure we get something good, you know. But the thing that you want to be mindful of, and that's what I told Big T, I said, man, I would recommend you to eat 2 to 3 hours before bed. And the reason why you want to eat 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep, because it takes time for your body to digest that particular food. Well, 80% of your energy, anytime you eat, 80% of your energy is going to your digestive process. So now that's sucking all that energy where you should be asleep. And while you're asleep, your body, at that moment, you are going through a repair, a rejuvenation. Your entire body is going through this process, and it needs every bit of energy it can to execute that process efficiently and effectively. But it can't if you eat 30 minutes before you go to sleep. That's you wake up, you're like, man, I feel drained, I feel tired. Because your body been trying to break all that food down in your intestines. Now that energy that it should have been used for repairing your body, healing your body. That energy should have went to that. Now that energy is going to your digestive process. And now you feeling like, man, I ain't got that good quality of sleep that I should be getting. I said, eat 2 to 3 hours before bed. It will impact and change the quality of your life. And Big T, he was like, hey, man, you know what I mean, man, I appreciate these tips, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and start implementing a couple of these, bros. You know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, if you wanna get the blue light blockers, go to Amazon.com. You can find a ton of companies, brands out there where you can get you some blue light blockers. And just take in consideration, even if you do 1 or 2 things, you don't have to do all 5 things right away. But these are all practical things that you can do that cost you little to nothing versus, you know, you living your entire life in agony and pain and suffering, because the one thing that is most important than diet, than water, than anything else on earth as it pertains to your body is sleep. And it's not just any sleep, it's optimal sleep. But you got to know these various things and what you need to do in order to reach that living a higher quality of life, if you will. And that way you can start reversing and turning around your issues that you're having when you're losing your hair. All right, this is your boy B. Below in the comments, please leave me any topic you would like me to cover in regarding hair loss or any other topic that you want me to cover. Don't forget to watch our previous episodes. Check out for our next episodes. Again, I see you guys on the next one. As always, you already know, I'm out.